I'm Charles. I'm 54 years old. I weigh 240 pounds, and I'm about 6'1" when I'm fully assembled. I'm going to show you how I managed to get out of the shower once the showering stuff's done. Obviously, I don't have quite this many clothes on, but one of the things I do is I clean my liners, and I have a liner for each leg. And I have this little mechanic scooter deal that I use. And once I clean these, I do all of these in the shower. I go ahead and chunk it on here because my hands are kind of going to be full. I can push that around pretty easy. And it drains off while I take the shower and stuff. And once I get done, I always want to have a towel handy to go ahead and dry off. I dry off as well as I can. Then I try to dry my knee off. At that point, I'll go ahead and put my knee pad back on. Of course, I wouldn't have this thing underneath because I'm in the shower, but I go ahead and put my knee pad on, and I'll go ahead and turn around at this point. And then I just take my towel that I've just dried myself off with, and I'll fold it up. Let me move this out of the way. Just try to fold it up kind of nicely here, because my intention is to get back on my scooter. And it's been my experience that when I'm kind of sort of tacky wet, I do not want to have any bare skin on my scooter. So that's the point to that. Okay, this is a very similar movement to other things that I've done, what you may have seen on other things. One of the things that I will point out is I do not have any handrails here. I don't discourage handrails. They just kind of get in the way of other people, so I decided not to do it. Now, as far as handrails in here, I would never consider putting handrails up unless inside the bathroom, unless you have a competent, licensed, bonded contractor do it. And those suction cup type things that you see on TV, they look really cool and they may actually hold your weight. But the big question is will this tile hold your weight? Because the last thing that you want to do in the shower is have that pull loose. You never want to fall in the bathroom. Everything is hard in the bathroom, so we're going to avoid that. So I'm going to do this with no hand deals, and it did take me a couple of times to kind of get this where it was where it worked well. But I'm going to be putting my hands on here, but I'm not going to be putting any weight on this because I definitely don't want to put any weight on it until I can put all of my weight on it. Because if I just put a little bit of weight, of course, it can scoot out from under me. So even though my hand's over here nearby touching it, I don't have any weight on it. So what I'm going to do is scoot over here as close as I can to the edge of this, get my knee up here near the corner so that I can use this as leverage to get up. And I'm just going to kind of sling my body up with putting my weight on this knee and this hand out here to give me a good balance. So I can get up and still not touching anything here. I mean, I can touch it, but I don't want to put any weight on it. I'm going to scoot my knee up as close to the edge of the shower as I can get. And I'm going to pull my stumpy leg up as far as I can. And I definitely want to get as much of my butt over top of that as I can manage. Now at this point I've got most of my weight on it. I'll go ahead, hop around a little bit until I get in the position that I feel comfortable driving in. And I got this good. One of the last things that I would suggest, I've got this little washcloth that I threw on the floor before I take a shower. And when I come out, I'll come around here and I'll wipe all the floor off around here, because one of the things I did was I had this liner, which I had washed, and it might be dripping. I've reached in and out a couple of times, and I want to keep the floor dry because if water seeps in over time, it can rot the floorboards, it can make the tile curl up and things like that. And since I'm going to be taking a shower every day, and I don't want water sitting on the floor every day. And besides that, the next person might want to beat me up if they slip on the floor too. Alrighty, that's it. That's how I managed to get out of the shower in the morning.